Let's get into some things. Let's get into it. Get in here, everybody get in here. Yes, it's time for a legendary show. All right. What is popping, everybody? Why I can't hear myself? Okay, can I hear myself now? Yeah, I hear myself a little bit better now. There's some tea. Hold on. Okay, testing, testing. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Listen, y'all. First of all, I had every intention on getting on camera. However, the way that my mouth is set up right now, girl, like, oh, I went to the dentist yesterday early. Oh, and I got a root canal. It was just a mess. And so now I'm like doped up on Narcos and ibuprofen and all kind of stuff. So, child, we're gonna get through it because I've been wanting to talk about this topic and I didn't want this topic to go past. So this probably won't be a lengthy show, but I definitely want to talk about this. But yeah, I'm not on camera because, child, my mouth is still on fire. But I'm muscling it. I'm muscling through because you guys are here. Oh, the Nicki Minaj video come out in 35 minutes. I didn't even know that. Oh, child, that's some tea. Oh, I should have probably waited to go live. Maybe we can go. We'll probably go back live and talk about it later. But anyway, let's get into some things really quick. I do want to open up the call-in line so you guys can call in and give your opinions on what's pretty much been going on. There's two topics that I kind of really want to get into. It's the Erica Banks piece and her calling out Nicki Minaj for only working with certain artists. And then there's that piece of Zaya Wade in the PDA. So let me get into the Zaya Wade piece first. Let me get into that. Well, before we get into that, let's get into these two things that I thought was interesting before we go too far into my main topics. Yeah, I remember DannyLa's little brother. They said that he wasn't cooperating with the authorities to have little baby or the baby arrested. Now, I guess he came out and spoke, and he said that he was never cooperating. So I'm assuming that the payment came through. Why ain't it playing? Hold on. What ain't playing now? Come on. Hold on. Where is that? Here we go. Oh, now it ain't gonna play. Well, anyway, he pretty much said that he was never going to put anyone in jail following the altercation. That was never his MO. He was he was just asked what happened. The video went viral. So he was never going to be cooperating with the police, and he was never suing the baby, even though reports were saying that he was suing the baby. I just think that at this point, he wanted a little bit of clout. He was a little bit thirsty for attention. He got beat up in front of the world. He'll forever be known as the uncle who got body slammed and slung and drunk and flung by his pigtails, all for nothing. He did all that swinging and jucking and jiving just to get knocked out at the Bad Boys Club LA party. Imagine seeing William the Baddest as you're getting knocked out in a cat suit. You know what I mean? Out of all places to get knocked out, you get knocked out at a Zeus Network Bad Boys Club event. Anyway, he must have got a couple of $100 and some new bleach for his hair, and he got moved on. He got those coins. They talked on the side, and it was paid. And maybe DannyLa even paid, because that's still her baby daddy. I don't know. Maybe I can ask William the Baddest what actually happened. I don't know why it's not playing now. Corny nigga alert. I think this is so corny. I just think that Tory Lanez is corny. I don't know. I think the whole Carl Crawford, Tory Lanez, I think that is so corny that they're like I don't know. Like I feel like Tory Lanez is obsessed with Megan Thee Stallion. Like why do you like still be trying to troll her? It's just so weird. Like you are a man. Like why are you like now you're with Carl Crawford and now you guys are showing that you linking up. I don't know. It's just to me, it just feels very corny. I don't know. They both kind of feel corny to me, and it's no shade. And I get it. Y'all don't have to like Meg, but it's just like this idea of like, oh, we're linking up now. I don't know. It just feels kind of corny, in my opinion. It just kind of feels very, very corny, very thirsty, just late. And it's like Tory Lanez, like you're the only one that's still dragging this out. Like, why are you like? I feel like Tory Lanez is like dragging this. Meg be doing her thing. Meg don't even be bothered. Meg be panicked. And Tory Lanez, you still like make it a thing. Like you're still going to go link up with people that she's not affiliated with. You're still subbing her. Like it's just weird to me. So yeah, those are those couple of things I kind of wanted to get into. Now here were some. Let me go here. So over the weekend, oh look, Blac Chyna was in court, y'all. She was in the courtroom with the Kardashians. Tokyo Tony was in court too. She has since spoke out and went off on all the Kardashians. Look at the Kardashians. They surprised Blac Chyna in the courtroom while they were at the jury hearing, while they were picking out the jurors. These are the Kardashians. She is very much so going through with this lawsuit. But that's not what I was really here for. So let's get into why I'm here. Over the weekend, Gabrielle Union and Zaya Wade and their children, I don't know the whole story, they were celebrating Easter, and this is the picture that was posted. I'm assuming that's, Gabrielle Union and Zaya Wade's daughter. That's Dwayne Wade's son, and then that's Zaya. I don't know if that is her or him or it or they right now. I don't know which one Zaya is. I don't know if Zaya is trans in this picture. I don't know if Zaya is it in this picture or if it's he, but that's Zaya Wade, okay? I was okay with this, and it seems like that she's posted up with another white it or they, she or trans or we or whatever. They're posted up with somebody white. Okay. And it's given that I could see that you were with a white they or he or they, she, we, they, him, her. Now, the part that really, I'm okay with this. But now, I'm going to be honest with you. Even as a child, though, for me, at 14, 15, I wasn't even able to give this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe in 5th grade, I had a little girlfriend. My dad would take pictures of me and my girlfriend at school at the 5th grade graduation and things like that. I would say I have a girlfriend and stuff but it really wasn't given, definitely wasn't giving boyfriend. Definitely wasn't giving boyfriend, but that's just a whole nother thing. Because I wasn't even allowed to give boyfriend until I just kind of forced it on my parents, honestly. Until I was like, well into my 20s, and it was just at this point where I was like, girl, pay it. Like it is what it is. It's my nigga, like, girl. But all through high school and even through my teens, girl, I definitely could not give that. But I don't even think I really started dating until like 17, 18. You feel me? Actually, when I came out, I was 15. Funny story. I was 15 and my dad, I had a video camera and my dad caught me kissing a boy on camera. Girl, I got shipped away. Child, it was a mess. I got beat and my dad took my camera from me. He was not playing those games, and he threatened to, beat the boy up because I lied and told the boy I was 16, 17, going on 18, and the nigga was 20. But girl, that's a story for another day. But anyway, I was doing too much, and my dad was not here for it, and I had my little Metro PCS phone, and I was trying to talk to the nigga and send pictures and stuff and do the bus, and I would get beat down, okay? So there definitely wasn't no nigga talk at all, okay? But what's triggering me and my homegirls, shout out to Sylvia for the $50 super chat. Um, Now, shout out to no, now what's triggering me and my homegirls is this. It's the sexuality of it all. It's the kissing. It's because, excuse me, even if this was a girl and a boy, this wouldn't be okay. I feel like we would have to sneak and do stuff like this. You know, I'm not saying that we weren't kissing and stuff. And if you believe that your kids are 14 and 15 and 16 and not kissing and stuff, they are. But they at least have enough respect for you that they're going to be hiding it, right? I just don't think that this should be even have been posted. I don't feel like he's still a minor. I think that even if they wanted to allow this, I would have said don't post it. Everything is not for the internet. I just don't think that promoting sexuality on this kind of level is necessary, whether you're gay or straight. And hell, if you're straight, it's even more so, because then what leads from kissing is a little touching. And from a little touching comes a little foreplay. And a little sucking and foreplay leads to a poking. And a poking, especially when you're straight, can lead to a baby. So even more so when you're straight. Now, at least there's no kids here. But when you start doing a lot of promiscuity, you know, and sleeping around, you can get a little itching and burning from time to time. And it's just unnecessary at 14 to be, you know, I don't know. I understand being liberal and kind of being open and, you know, being, allowing your son to be able to date. But the kissing and stuff, it's too much for me. I feel like there's a bit of exploitation there. I feel like, yeah, it's giving Modern Family, but we don't need to see this. We don't need to see this. Oh, that's a trans man? Oh, it was a girl, now it's a man? Okay. Well, that's even, well, hell, the trans man could get pregnant. Here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I'm in support of the openness. However, I just don't know if I'm here for the kissing like that, because I'm be honest, if I ever had kids, gay or straight, I'm not doing that. And my little brothers and sisters, listen, wasn't no kissing around me. I was not, and I'm the oldest of 9 brothers and sisters. I don't care if you 14, 15, don't kiss around me. My brothers and sisters, they still don't kiss around me. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know that. You know what I mean? But then at a certain age, it's just, I'm not promoting that. You should be focused on other things outside of, at 14, you're not, what are we doing? What are you doing? They're like, you don't have a relationship. Right? Relationships is not what we're pushing at this age. I don't know. I see a lot of you guys agree with it. I personally just think it's a bit much. I don't know. I'm not really here for it. And I think maybe, let's say, the parents weren't around. The fact that it got posted on social media, it should have never been posted. And it should have been quickly removed. I don't know exactly where it's at. I don't know if it's on the page. I don't even remember where I got this picture from. However, I just don't think that this needs to be out. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like as a 14-year-old, I don't want to see you in a relationship. I don't want to see, you. Don't push relationships and stuff on. Like, you don't know what you want. You don't know who you're going to be with. Like, relationships, no. I personally don't feel like at 14, you should be allowed to be dating. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a traditional. Maybe I'll be me. My kid's boyfriend at 14, girlfriend, get out of my face and go do some homework or go play the video game or do. It's no boyfriend. It's no girl. No, what are we doing? Maybe 16, we can start talking boyfriend a little bit. Ha ha, he. But no. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that, y'all. I'm not really here for that. Okay? But the other tea is that I want to kind of get into is the Erica Banks piece. So let's get into what Erica Banks said, and then we're going to talk about it. Then I'm going to open up the lines, and I'm going to let y'all call in and get, why is it trying me like this? It is not letting me go through the slides. What is happening? Hold on. Like, I cannot go through the slides. Like, really, what's the tea? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go, y'all. This is what Erica Banks had to say.
I love Nicki, but I just feel like I've been trying to reach out to her for a long time, and I just feel like she kind of ignored me, and I feel like she entertained the girls who really don't even know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? And my feelings hurt.
Like who?
Woo!
Call him out.
Y'all know what?
Call him out, Debo.
Now y'all know what girls really can't rap. You know what I'm saying?
We don't
do me like that. I'm gonna have to bring my 30 outside. Now don't do that.
Name
But moving on, y'all so crazy. Moving on, yeah. I commented and I said I agree. I agree that, you know what I'm saying, Nicki, you know, kind of fuck with the girls who can't really rap. When you got the girls over here who really do. Now some people might get mad at me for saying that. It's the truth. Okay? Everybody can't rap. And I'm not saying that because I'm a rapper. I'm saying it because everybody's not going to say it. Okay? So anyway, Nicki got upset with me because I agreed with this person. And she said, Blue, I'm going to block you. Well, you know, I love Nicki, but I just feel like I've been trying to reach out to her for a long time. And I just feel like she kind of ignored me. And I feel like she...
It's that chick on the podcast. I really don't like her. I don't like that girl. Because she like say it, and then she like, you know who can't rap, but she like, nah, we don't. Like, girl, you left her completely hanging. It's something about that girl energy I don't really like though. I don't know her name, but I don't really feel her energy. She give me angry mad black woman tease. I don't really feel her. But that's a whole other thing because she was on an interview one time and she was just saying some real homo stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel her. She's in that sweatsuit. That sweatshirt, she not cute either. But anyway, it's something about her that I just don't feel. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. Now, Erica Banks called out Nicki Minaj. The question is, was she right? Was she wrong? Was she telling the truth? Now, since that, Coi Leray had some things to say. Bia said, imagine saying, there was a tweet that said, imagine saying Coi Leray and Bia can't rap. Bia saying, sorry sis, can't hear you. The music too loud. I don't really get it. Maybe y'all can explain that to me. Maybe she's saying her music too loud. We got hits. We working over here. I don't know. We're performing. I don't know. Asian doll said, it's crazy. Oh no, it said, someone else said, it's crazy because all the girls literally only act like this with her. The singing girlies aren't out here being shady because Beyonce doesn't work with them. Don't piss me off. Asian doll says, Erica Banks played herself. None of the rap girls think like this except the person that sat her blank in that seat on stage and said what she said. So therefore, she's standing on that alone. Don't drag us with this woman. With all respect, okay?
Well, you know, I love Nicki, but...
And then Coi Leray retweeted it with a bunch of laughing emojis. Here we go. Hold on.
Well, you know, I love Nicki.
Here's Coi Leray with a bunch of laughing emojis. Now, Asian Doll was really, really pissed because they were side by siding Erica Banks and Asian Doll, saying these two girls couldn't keep faking the love for Nicki Minaj because she didn't give them the feature. According to them, Nicki Minaj is obligated to give every fan who loves her a feature. Asian Doll says, hey, yo, don't speak on me, including me and my name and everything I've built randomly involving me in the next big situation. The F, she sounded dumb as F. We nothing like alike. Keep that Ish over there for real. I don't agree or respect Ish, she said. So the side-by-side pics ain't giving at all. Bye. First of all, and then Erica Banks responded and said, nobody gonna tell you that you're the best. You gotta take that Ish. I don't care how many gimmicky rappers or rappers with sob stories try to attack my character. So that was towards Coi Leray and Asian Doll. I'm still that girl that get y'all hot by literally speaking because I'm her. Now shut up and rap. Okay. Now here are my thoughts. First of all, was it me or was that I guess because they were on tour and they were on the podcast, but it's no shade. That statement that she made about Nicki Minaj was loud, wasn't it? It was loud. Like you heard it clear. Like it was loud. Like she really said that. Hold on, I'm trying to get something real quick. Hold on. That was a loud statement by Erica Banks. Very loud. Here's the thing. Was she wrong? She was not wrong. And she's not wrong in feeling the way that she felt, right? And if you look at it, Nicki Minaj does not work with the girls that rap. Now, some could also say she don't really work with dark-skinned women. Bia's not dark-skinned. Doja Cat's not dark-skinned. Coi Leray is not. I don't know if we're going to add colorists into it, but she seemingly does not work with the girls that really do rap. I'm not talking Megan Thee Stallion. I think this is after Megan Thee Stallion. But like I said, I feel like she only works with girls at this point that can be beneficial to her in a social media climate. Perhaps she doesn't feel there's a benefit for Asian Doll or an Erica Banks in a social media climate. Coi Leray, hell, Coi Leray only sold 11,000 copies, but maybe Coi Leray is TikTok. Doja Cat, Doja Cat is a superstar at this point. Doja Cat is pretty talented musically. Bia, I like Bia. Bia is just very monotone. I'm not really sure why choose Bia over Erica Banks. Maybe Bia had that one record that was a big record, but Erica Banks has had a big record as well. I don't know. Maybe there's this idea that Nicki Minaj feels as though that they're fake and she was just trying to stall them out. Perhaps Nicki Minaj was in a space where she doesn't really want to sit next to girls that really, really rap and really give them an opportunity because perhaps she knows that they want to be in that bad B lane. Like if you think about, and I said this earlier, like Erica Banks, Lotto, Asian Doll, hell, Dream Doll, like a lot of these girls, they want to be Nicki Minaj, like a Nicki Minaj type of girl. They want to be a Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B leading lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bia, she not trying to be like a bad B. She's like the bad B cousin. Like she's like the homegirl, the best friend that's gonna sit in the back seat and kind of do her thing. I rap, I do my thing, but I'm more kind of chill, laid back. I don't need to be the center of attention. Coi Leray, I'm quirky. I dress like a tomboy. I'm kind of straight up and down with the body. You know what I mean? I don't really want to be the queen of rap. Erica Banks would like to be the queen. You know what I'm saying? Lotto, she want to be the girl with the booty and the body, and she want to be a queen. She want to be a Nicki Minaj type leading girl. Like, you know what I mean? They're not sidekick girls. They're not girls that's gonna like play their role. No, they want to be in the conversation of a Meg, Hardy, Nicki, Lil Kim. They want to be in that lane. So maybe Nicki is like, girl, I'm not finna work with y'all because, girl, y'all just trying to be, y'all opportunists, and I already felt burnt by Megan Thee Stallion. It's all, y'all really don't care about me. Y'all just want to get into this space where y'all just want to use me. And perhaps, maybe Nicki Minaj is a little intimidated by girls that really rap. because I just don't understand what would be the reason not to do a record with some of these girls. Well, other than the fact that maybe they got to work their way up your priority list. See, I think maybe social media has gotten people to a place where they feel like, all right, I've been posted on the blogs. The Shade Room posted me. The Neighborhood Talk posted me. I performed at a couple of festivals, and I got 500,000 followers. So now Nicki Minaj owes me a video or a record. But Nicki Minaj comes from an era where celebrities really had to become celebrities. You didn't really become celebrities because of TikTok or Instagram, or followers did not make you a celebrity. It was more so you had got discovered and you got put on, and then you put in the work. See, nowadays, you can go outside and get 1 million followers, and all of a sudden you're considered a celebrity based upon a number attached to your profile. So perhaps Nicki is like, well, girl, I don't care how many followers you have. You girls got to work your way up. And my thing is, your music needs to be making noise without me. So perhaps Nicki Minaj doesn't feel like Erica Banks' music is making enough noise. Asian Doll, I haven't heard of a single Asian Doll hit. Bia had that record that was making noise. Coi Leray consistently has bops here and there. The two records that Erica Banks has for me is the Busted record and Toot That. Busted happened on an accident. But do I think Erica Banks was wrong? I don't think that she was wrong. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Armon Wiggins, the person, I don't think that she was wrong for saying what she felt. Armon Wiggins, the brand, the business person, I don't think she should have said anything yet. And I hate that I had this, and I hate that it has to be like that, but it's a game. And honestly, I think that she's still new into the game to where that probably wasn't the best move, because now not only did you kind of ruin the relationship with Nicki Minaj, now you burnt a relationship with some of your peers that maybe perhaps you thought they were trash, but maybe those same trash peers, you could have gotten a record with them. And so now, because now we have to think about it. And maybe you don't, and maybe she feels like she doesn't need him because she's on tour with Summer Walker and T-Pain. But if we think about it, the three main girls, you don't have Megan Thee Stallion, just because, it was seemingly that you were brought out on the heels of Megan Thee Stallion. So that's never a relationship that's going to happen, right? So she's one of the leading ladies in female hip hop right now. You don't necessarily have Cardi B because, people seen or felt, and it was all over Stan Twitter on the Twitter. And I don't know, and I could be wrong. I mean, Cardi B hasn't told me anything or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, it was showing that, Erica Banks was really having love for Nicki Minaj. And so she wasn't really trying to show Cardi B love. Or then she would thank Cardi and then follow Cardi and then unfollow Cardi. It was just like people were sending me stuff like seeming like she was kind of moving weird based upon what she thought Nicki Minaj would accept. So that relationship is probably not really solid. So you got Cardi B on top of female hip hop, Megan Thee Stallion out by default. And then now you got Nicki Minaj blocking you. On top of Nicki Minaj blocking you, because of that, you also now have a subdivision of female rappers that are your peers that are not fooling with you because now they feel hit and attacked. Coi Leray, Bia, Asian Doll wants to disassociate, even though she's coming against Nicki Minaj too and throwing shade because she feels away. Asian Doll is never going to happen though. So, so at this point, Erica Banks doesn't have a lot of strong alliances within female rap. Now, I don't know if that means anything, but to me, I feel like you would need some relationships. Perhaps maybe she can work with the men. I don't know, but it would be nice if you could have a lady that's popping on your side. You don't have Cardi. You don't have Nicki. You don't have Meg. And so Dream Doll is not going to cut it. So it just was one of those things where you have to kind of be a little bit more strategic because you don't want to be cashed off before you really get started. So I think that a lot of people are saying that she is very entitled. I don't think it's entitled. I think that it's more so like, you know, you liking my stuff, you following me, I'm hitting you up, you know who I am, but you acting like you don't see me, and I'm getting a little frustrated because to me, that's weird. And like then you go and you preach about writing and rapping, and then like every girl that you get with is like mediocre. But like you got these girls out here that's really got bars, and you sharing my stuff from time to time, retweeting me. But I think she should have took the Lotto approach. You see, Lotto, you know, she be deriding Nicki Minaj too, but at the same time, Lotto is like, girl, I'm finna get my own Billboard hit. Lotto's got a number 3. Lotto is like, if I don't get the record, I don't really care at this point because I'm rapping and I'm moving. I'm headlining my own tour. So Lotto is working with or without the Nicki thing. And I think that a lot of times, a lot of these girls, they put too much stock in Nicki Minaj. She's just a regular ass girl. Pay it. Erica Banks can really, really rap. Asian Doll can really, really rap. Make better music. Make songs that stick. Fool with the people that fool with you. You know what I mean? I don't think that she needs to be, Nicki Minaj can, I mean, yes, she can give you a look, but she can't ultimately make you a star. And I think that Nicki Minaj has such a strong fan base. At this time, this wasn't a good enough. This just wasn't the time to go up against her because it was like one of those things where you're not gonna win. Erica's fan base is nowhere near as strong as Nicki Minaj or her industry relationships. You know what I mean? And then, not to mention, I don't know, like, where does this land DJ Booth? Because I think DJ Booth and Erica Banks is really cool. Which brings me to something. Remember when DJ Booth and Nicki Minaj was on live not too long ago? Nicki was like, yeah, you're very mixy. Mixy. I don't know if that was towards Wendy or Erica, but you just never know. Nicki Minaj probably has decided that she don't like Erica Banks. And she was waiting for a moment. But maybe Nicki Minaj was like, girl, I don't really fool with her because I seen her. Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe Nicki seen that Erica was posting shouting out Cardi on Twitter, but didn't want to do it on Instagram. Like, I think people can kind of see through that stuff. And I think like people can really I think people will respect it a little bit more if you just be like, I fool with everybody. I think that's what Lotto's thing is. Lotto's like, I like Cardi and I like Nicki. So with that being said, Nicki like, well, you ain't picked a side, so I'm not giving you no time of day. But at this moment, but Lotto is at a point where I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But like when you kind of try to hide and I'm a follow Cardi, then I'm gonna unfollow Cardi, but then I'm gonna thank Cardi, but then I'm not gonna thank Cardi. And I'm gonna do it on Twitter, but not on Instagram. Then I'm gonna do it on Instagram. Then I'm gonna remove it. Nicki sees that, Cardi sees that, people see that. It's like, okay, you trying to play this game, and maybe I'm like, I ain't really fooling with you. I don't know. But let me take some calls. I want to know what you guys think about the situation. Was Erica Banks wrong? I don't think she was wrong in her feelings. I don't think that she should have said anything. But again, Erica Banks is only 22, 23. But still, sometimes when you on that type of platform, and see, you know, the podcast, they don't care. They just got the click and the view for their podcast. Now, this could have been detrimental to Erica Banks' whole career. Because you got to just think about the odds that are already stacked against you. You're already coming in on the heels of Megan Thee Stallion, whether you're trying to do that or not. That's what the public is, the perception is. You got to have some people in your corner. Hold on. Hold on. She's learning though, but the thing is, you can't really learn.
For your show now, press 1.
Nicki
To hear
Minaj.
important instructions, press 2.
Because Nicki Minaj is the type of girl that holds a grudge.
Your show is scheduled to start in 29 seconds.
But at the same time, who wants to sit around and wait for Nicki Minaj? I just said, screw it. Not waiting for her. You'll be waiting your whole life. Okay, private caller, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon, it's me, Joseph. How are
Your
you?
show will go live
Hey,
in 5
what's going
seconds.
on?
4, 3, 2,
Hold on, it's doing a
1.
countdown. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so I want to touch on the whole Zaya Wade situation real quick.
Okay.
I feel this is no shade to my black community, and I love our community down. But let's not act like the undertones are very transphobic, because let's be very clear. The majority of y'all 14-year-olds are on TikTok right now shaking their behinds to WAP and all of that, and the Megan Thee Stallions of the world and stuff, but we never talk about those things. And also, if this was, and this is just an example, let's not act like if this was Little Boosie's 14-year-old son and he had him a cute little girlfriend and they did a little kiss, it would be, oh, this is puppy love, this is cute, this is all, you know, he's going to be a heartbreaker when he gets old. It would be a cute little kiki. But now that it's Zaya who's trans, now it's all of a sudden about age. There are so many things within the black community that we can address, but we always disregard those things, and we worry about things like Zaya Wade. If she has y'all pressed, girl, and not you, but just in general, if Zaya Wade, if she got y'all pressed, just say she got y'all pressed. I wish when I was 14 years old. Now, do I think that should have been posted on Instagram? No. But let's not act like the majority of y'all, when y'all were 14 years old, was not under the bleachers in high school getting flooded out by the entire football team. Like, it's no tea, no shade. Like, I feel like when it comes to stuff like Zaya, it's just like if this was a straight woman or if this was a cisgendered person, the dynamic would be totally different. And I feel like it's kind of getting tired. Zaya could post a picture of her in an Easter dress saying, have a happy Sunday. It's going to be that one person in the back. Oh, but that's a man. But she, that's still a man. And I don't think that's appropriate. And it's like, if you're that girl like you say you are, you wouldn't be worried about the likes of Zaya Wade. No shade.
Yeah, I agree, but I still feel like as a parent though, right, because that's the climate that we're in, I would do things like, even if I was going to be open to this, I would do things to protect my kids' mental, because she's not 25, 30, you know, she's still only 14. So in the public eye and on social media, that's a lot, and going through a transition. So I would think like, sir, everything is not for social media, especially with my kid that's transitioning. We can have certain conversations, but to be online posting pictures of you tonguing down your partner, I just think that that's too much for the climate that we're in right now. Like, it was, y'all posted the family picture. That was cool. Why does the public need to see that y'all are kissing? Like I don't care if it's men and women or men and men or women and women. It's just I just feel like they're too young for that. Like, why are we pushing relationship at 14? We should be pushing go outside, go play, sports, dance, sing, do hair. I mean, have fun, be a kid. Why are we pushing sexuality in relationships?
I can agree. I agree with that 110%. But I think the issue is a lot of people in the Black community are making remarks at this as if they were not doing the same thing, if anything more, at 14. I think that's my bigger issue, because it's like they won't talk about the things that they did in 14, because let's be very clear. This is the thing about, especially when it comes to the gay community, we listen to all the girls kiki and cackle about the things that they used to do to this person when they was in high school. We remember all those stories, girls. So why is one acceptable because you did it, but when it's a different dynamic, now all of a sudden it's, oh my God, she was 14. So if you had an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school, 14 means that you're a freshman in high school. We are not about to act like y'all girls was not wilding out in the freshman year of high school. We're not about to act like that wasn't the thing. Should it have been publicized? No. Should it have been on social media? No. But at heart, let's not act like you girls and you guys too were not wilding out at 14. It's no shade.
We were. I mean, and that's what I think. I think the thing is, I think we were. I don't think that that's the issue. I think the issue is, you know, we were sneaking doing it. Like, it wasn't like this thing like, oh, this is the new modern family. Yes, like 14-year-olds should be kissing, and our parents are accepting this. Like, I don't care, like, gay or straight, I'm not accepting my kid at 14 to be online with their girlfriend or partner kissing. I'm not. That's just me, though.
I agree too. But I understand that, but me and you both know that's not the undertones of this conversation, and me and you both know that.
I feel like that's the undertone for me. Maybe a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying, though. I think it's the gay, the Zaya, the kissing. But I think I don't know. For me, I didn't even think about that at first. I just thought more so, I think they're exploiting. I think the undertone, there is an exploitation of Zaya's sexuality, showing like there's this force of, we're the open modern family, and we're just like, we're the new Smith family, and everything is so free and open and, you know, out there. And it's like, that's not necessary. Everything
Agreed,
is
but
not
I feel
necessary.
like also that's true. But I think what the Wade family is doing, I think that's something that just might be beyond where the Black community is as a whole. Because one thing that I will say, I'm not trans, but when I was gay, I wish I saw a family, especially a Black family, that was more represented, had more representation and visibility like that. So I think what they're doing may just be above where we are as a community mentally, and that's okay.
Maybe.
And as far as the Erica thing,
I don't know. I'm usually with you, but I just feel like sometimes what happens is, you know, and I'm for my gays, but I feel like, because there's certain boundaries that we will put on certain things, then it turns into Black people are closed-minded. I'm not closed-minded because I don't want to see 2 14-year-olds kissing. That doesn't make me closed-minded. I don't want to be open-minded to that.
Agree.
You know, and I don't know, but I get but I know what you're saying as far as, like, you don't feel like that's true. If that was really what it was, then you would agree, but you don't feel like, you feel like it goes deeper. You feel like it's only a problem because it's an LGBT thing. And I feel you
like
on that.
If this was Lil Boosie's son and he had a little daughter, the conversation would be totally different. And me and you both know that.
I can agree to a certain extent.
Now, from a gay to a gay, now we both know the conversation, it wouldn't be as big as it is now. Now, you know, a lot of people not going to admit, well, that's not the case. But no shade. Yeah, and I feel like with the Erica Banks situation, while I do agree that there are other rappers who, you know, I love Nicki down, but, you know, choices were made, no shade. But I feel like at the end of the day, I think the issue with a lot of these new girls is that, okay, like, one thing about Doja Cat did not need a Nicki Minaj feature. Did the bars take Say So to #1? Absolutely. But Doja did not need, she was going to be fine. these new girls need a Nicki feature because deep down they can't flourish on their own. And I think that's the problem. First of all, artist development has just went to garbage now. Like there's certain conversations as an artist that you should just not be saying things like that. If you want a Nicki feature, I understand. If you feel like she's been paying you and you've been reaching out to her and showing her love, I understand, because I mean, let's be very clear. Nicki's the same person who talks about nobody gives her flowers and nobody does this. So I do understand you feeling like, I mean, girl, I've been showing you mad love from jump. Like, I understand that. But at the same time, if you were the girl like you say you were, you would be like, I don't think Erica Banks has one top 10, top 20, let alone top 40 on Billboard. What makes y'all feel like, and this is beyond Erica, this goes for the rap girls in general. Y'all need to be stars on your own. Y'all need to be those girls on your own. It's so many artists right now. Doja Cat is not worried about, even though she wants one, if Doja Cat doesn't get another Nicki feature, she's going to be okay. Even Mulatto begs for a Nicki feature. But you look at her now, you know, she's going on a tour by herself. You know, she did like 30K first week. That's not bad. You can only get better from there. But it's just like, y'all need to be those girls within yourselves, because what happens is, y'all get if you don't have anything to build off on, you're going to get that Nicki feature, and as soon as that song dies down, you're going to die along with it. Y'all need to be those girls within yourselves. We saw the Whole Lot of Money, how after the remix, you know, Bia's other videos and stuff really didn't give after that. No shade. We're literally watching how Blick carried Corla Ray's entire album. No shade. You girls need to be those girls on your own. If she doesn't give you the feature, she doesn't give it to you. Who cares? Like, I'm just ready for, I don't know. Artist development has just went to trash. I'm sorry.
I'm wholeheartedly with you on that. So I think you said what needed to be said on that. Thanks, Boo. I got to take some more callers though. But thanks for calling in. All right, we got another. Okay, 2844. You're live on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Okay, so I'm a mother. I'm a black mother. And I grew up in the house with my grandmother, and let me be clear, my grandmother was not homophobic, okay? So I didn't grow up with those ideas. We have cousins and everything that are out, bring their partners around, and all the good fun stuff at Thanksgiving and stuff, right? The thing is that we snuck around at 14 and 15 because we respected our grandparents and our mothers and our uncles enough not to do that in front of them. Whether you were gay, straight, or in between. Like, I'm married. I'm not going to French kiss my husband at the Easter dinner table. We're not going to do that because it's inappropriate, right? It's just one of those things with Zaya, like when Boosie's son, when we found out that Boosie had a woman, do such and such to his son, the whole internet was in an uproar because Boosie said himself that his son was 13, a minor at the time. I really agree with you with the fact with Zaya, it's really exploitative. Like when, EJ. When EJ was going through his things, we saw EJ, but there was no need to put out what was going on with EJ because we saw it. He grew up, with his privacy. He was allowed to, have his family dynamic with privacy. And when he was ready to come out and say whatever it is that he wanted to say and take his stand when he was an adult, he done lived, he done had experiences, then we accepted it as such because he was an adult. Zaya is still a child. At 14, you're still going through so many emotions. And I just really think that they need to be more protective of this child and what she's going through and her development through puberty and all of those things versus to likes and clicks on social media and creating this family brand, because it feels like they're more concerned about this family brand than Zaya, okay? We don't hear Kavia don't go viral. LeBron James' two older sons who are, I guess, making waves in basketball don't go viral, okay? We don't hear nothing about these other basketball kids. Why? Because Dwayne Wade protects his children, right? Everybody else is protective of Hollywood over their children. I'm sure other people in Hollywood, we don't hear nothing about their kids. I'm sure it's other stars and stuff who kids is gay and trans and all of these things. Let these children grow up. You know what I mean? We been knew that Jaden was wearing skirts and stuff, and the Will Smith kids was different. but when they were grown when they told us. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. When Willow came out and said that she wanted to be poly and she liked girls and boys, she was 20 years old, sitting next to her mama and her grandmama. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. They're adults. Zaya's a child. And I just really feel like they're not being protective over this child. But that's all I got to say. And about Nicki Minaj,
Thank you so much.
Nicki Minaj does not work with girls who she feels like are a threat to her. That's the difference. Anytime she feels like you're a threat to her, she's not going to pay you no mind. Because to be honest, it's not as if Coi Leray only gets traction with her music when her daddy is in the media with foolishness. You ever notice that Coi Leray's music and her dad's media cycles about foolishness go hand in hand? All this stuff coming out by her daddy, now all of a sudden Coi Leray got a song. We really didn't start paying attention to Coi Leray until she was having meltdowns on social media about her father in the first place. We really didn't see it for her like that. And you know how that goes. When people be in the media long enough, we just accept them. But Nicki Minaj,
I think you're right though. I think you're right though, because I feel like if she were to give Erica Banks or Lotto or Asian Doll that look, one of those girls that really rap, like they would be seen in a whole nother light. And I think that those girls would really arise to the occasion. And you would see a whole nother level of rap ability from those girls. And I just feel like Nicki probably doesn't, she don't want to put those kind of girls in position. She did it with Meg. She did it with Megan Thee Stallion, and she's seeing how that went.
But see, with Megan Thee Stallion is a flip-flopper. Megan Thee Stallion is messy. And the only reason I really feel like Nicki worked with Megan Thee Stallion was to get back at Cardi, because remember when they was on that live and they was kikiing about writing music? And that was supposed to be a shot at Cardi because Cardi may not, she's not involved
but that was the
with
last.
that.
But to your point, that was the last rapper that Nicki Minaj ever worked with, and you see Megan Thee Stallion blew up after that.
Right. But I just wondered if it was for sour motives. You get what I'm saying? Like she only worked with her to poke at Cardi, but she never worked with a bigger artist after that. And it's just like she'll pick and choose people who got music that's hot right now, but she really don't pick up nobody. Like Bia's music only went viral because the Kardashians posted it in their story. Other than that, it probably wouldn't have got no traction.
Thank you, caller. We're gonna take a couple more.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you guys for sending super chats. But if you guys are sending super chats with no last four, then I can't pull you. 4551, you're live on the air.
You said 4551?
Yep, that's you.
Hi, I'm just going to keep this simple. Hi, Armon. This is Brittany. I'm going to keep this simple. So as far as Erica Banks, I just going to need her to be a little bit careful because she doesn't want to end up like Carrie Hilson.
Right. Or Cash Doll.
Right. Yes. Because for people on the outside looking in, it's looking a bit thirsty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she's in her feelings all the time. I love an open girl. I love it. But when she came into the game, she got signed to that company, and they kind of used her as a pawn against Megan. And they're kind of like playing her to the side for the other girl. So the branding, of course, the branding's not there because they don't know what to do with her, and they don't respect her.
Well, the branding is not there because Carl is busy trolling Megan Thee Stallion and hanging out with Tory Lanez. And then Carl, let's be very clear, then he's trying to put this other trash girl on, Martina Marie. It's like they're not even focusing enough on Erica Banks, which doesn't make any sense. She's way better than the Martina Marie girl. Carl is just, honestly, I wish she would have got from under him because they don't know what to do with her.
Exactly. So she's gonna be played to like
he's
trash
messy.
For very messy, unprofessional, disgusting, and everything that Meg has been saying about his business out there, I believe it. But it's just sad that she's put in the middle, and I'm talking about Erica. It's just sad that Erica has been put in this position of she kind of, she fed into it because, she saw the contract, probably saw the money, got talked up, all that stuff. And like when you had Mona Lisa, like she was amazing. She read her contract. She knew what was up, and she said,
Yeah, but at the same time, we're not gonna do that though, because Mona Lisa is just as she's online dragging it too and going at Meg and going at Erica. Like she's talked too much too.
Yeah,
burning bridges. You're burning bridges too.
They got to. I just miss the old school kind of like hip hop, like Roxanne's Revenge,
Yeah. But see, I just don't want to get to a place, because I know it's easy to kind of, and I'm not saying you, but I know a lot of people do it, and people do it to me on YouTube all the time. It's kind of easy to fall for the underdog. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah, we like Mona Lisa because she's the underdog, but no, she talked too much too.
Yeah,
she don't need to like expose everything either, sometimes she just needs to just focus and do her thing too. You know what I'm saying? Let the music speak for itself. And so yeah, but thank you, caller.
Thank you.
All right. Sean's World said Nicki has worked with heavy hitters. Nicki did music with Doja Cat, Cardi, Megan, Foxy, Fergie. I'm sick of people trying to degrade Nicki in some way. Yeah. I see what you're saying, but I feel like Megan Thee Stallion was the last black girl rapper that Nicki Minaj worked with. And ever since then, it's kind of been this pop rapper, we're not really sure they rapper type chicks. From Doja Cat to Coi Leray to, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing against them. I listen to their music. But Megan Thee Stallion really popped. And I don't think that Nicki was expecting that. Megan Thee Stallion really hit. And Nicki, I don't think, and then Nicki clearly felt away. But all right, let me get a 2818 live on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, Armon, get in here.
Yes.
This is KD, the birthday boy. Have you seen you? I saw you in WeHo when you first moved to LA that weekend. And I saw you again at Trunks. You remember?
No. What, did we talk?
We hung out. It was my birthday.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. What are we doing? Well, yes, I remember. Okay, hey, friend. How are you?
Hey, friend. Friend, I just wanted to call in. I'm working, but I saw that you were on, and I know we were supposed to do something last time I saw you, but I lost you while we were out. But I just want to tell you again that you are just truly, truly doing your thing, baby, and so phenomenal at your hustle. You. I saw the T.S. Madison interview as well. You looking like a lot of money up there, baby.
Thank you. So what you got to say about Nicki working with the girls? Because I know you're a real Nicki fan.
I am a Nicki fan. You know what? I don't. You know what? All respect due to every other female rapper, no matter what happens at the end of the day, Armon, we just got to call it what it is. Nicki Minaj is the GOAT.
Okay.
And she is that. If you go back and listen to Nicki Minaj now, to Nicki Minaj in the past, Nicki Minaj now, she's always been the lyricist of lyricists for female rap. So instead of us putting these women against each other, and instead of these younger female rappers putting their foot in their mouth, they just need to respect the legend that she is. And that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you, Bo. And thanks for calling. I definitely remember who this is now. Thank you so much. And I'm sure I'll see you again.
I see you again,
we're going to talk about it.
We're going to definitely link up, make it official, okay?
All right. Have a good day, Bill. See you soon.
You too, Boo.
Bye. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. I agree with Erica Banks. I want to say that again. I think she's entitled to feel in the way that she feels. However, I don't feel like her spot in music and hip hop is solidified enough to have such a big opinion or make big statements like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she's a big enough star to be able to make those kind of statements right away. You know what I mean? You gotta get a few more hits. And then two, I also feel like let's stop putting all this stock into Nicki. Pay it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on that. We will probably do an after show on StationHead. I'm gonna go watch the We Go Up video, and I'll probably come back here and we can talk about it again. I love you all. We'll probably be on StationHead a little bit later, talking about the things, and I will see you guys soon. If you didn't get to call in, remember super chats are always at the top. Okay. So
thank you for using
time,
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
I want you guys to keep that same energy. I love you all for listening and watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, an important thing that we do. I've been told myself I'm going to do this every time. Follow me on Instagram. For those people who have not done so yet, follow me on the gram, please and thank you. Because a lot of people don't get their notifications. But as you can see, I post here. So if you followed me on Instagram and had your notification, see, and I don't have a lot of posts, so you won't see me spamming you all day. Usually I post what I'm going to talk about. So if you want to actually end up kind of being current and catching up and knowing when I'm going to go live or something like that, Instagram is the best place to do that. So follow me there. Follow me there, and we will talk about, I'm going to go watch the Nicki Minaj video now, and we will talk. All right? I love y'all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Ooh, guess it's time I go my way. All the pain that you